Yes, people, welcome to another edition of the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV, hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. This is later than scheduled, but obviously we're still going to provide you content. Obviously, we apologize for being later than usual. Though obviously, the ManDem United podcast is normally every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. It is now 6:15, but we're still going to provide you content regardless over this Christmas period. So we are here. And the title of this video is Everton versus Manchester United. How high on the list should the Carabao Cup be? But before we get to that, before we get to all that, first and foremost, I want to big up everybody who's supporting the channel first and foremost, because we really appreciate that. So salute to everybody for that. Secondly, please make sure on your way in, whether you're watching this live right now or you're watching this back, please make sure you hit the like button on the video. Please make sure you share it across all your socials, and please make sure you subscribe to the channel. So when you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Sarcasm City TV, please make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notifications every time we go live. JV won't be joining me today. Hopefully he should be back Thursday, but don't worry, people, we haven't fallen out. JV is my bro and he will be back, but we're gonna keep the show rolling. Like you see here, it's the 22nd of December, so we only 3 days away from Christmas, but you're still gonna get on Christmas Eve, you're still going to get this show. On Christmas Eve, you will still get the ManDem United podcast, and you will get it at 5 p.m. So I promise you that. Like I said, all the content will continue to run. I'm going to get to the comments also, but I'm going to say this again. Whatever platform you are watching on, so whether it's the YouTube, whether it's the Sarcasm City Facebook, whether it's my Twitter on Periscope, please make sure you get across to the YouTube, type in Sarcasm City TV, like the video, share it, and hit the subscribe button. And I have to big yous all up again. Because we had 2 milestones and 2 targets we wanted to hit. We wanted to get over 1,500 subscribers. We did that before the year's out. We wanted to hit all the criteria for monetization. We did that. Like much appreciated. So thank you to you all for supporting. And it is now road to 2,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Road. But we're gonna get to some of the comments right now. Aku George. Oh yeah. And please let me know where you're watching from as well. We want the city, we want the country. Let me know where we're watching from. We want the city, we want the country. Aku George says you recharge your clone. I see. Yeah, man, you got to recharge the clones from time to time. You get what I'm saying? Dragon Ball Z-esque for those who know. You know, when they put you in the chamber thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to recharge the clones. Julius United says, hi, Flawless. Big up to you. 187 Gangster Crip says, big up, Flawless. Solo act today. Yes. Solo act today. Yeah, solo act today. I might be joined by someone though. You never know what's going to happen on Sarcasm City TV on ManDem United podcast. You never know. Conrad says, big up, Flawless. Big up to you. Appreciate it. Big up my guy, Manny, each and every time. He says, big up, bro. Please make sure you subscribe to Fake Football TV also. And shout out Yan City. She says, big up my love, Flawless, with love hearts. Big up to you too. My love there, Yan City, and that's my love in it. So you lot need to watch how you talk to her, and that's my love right there. HMP England says Manny, you're a joker, and that you're a joker. 187 Gangster Crip says get Yan City on. We'll be on me and Yan City actually. Ironically, obviously, I let you know all the exclusives. We are gonna bring a weekly show, regular show, me and her onto the channel. Probably ManDem United, Gildem City will cross them two over because you lot seem to enjoy when we do them crossovers. So we'll make that a regular thing. So you'll still get ManDem United every Tuesday and every Thursday at 5 p.m. You'll still get Gildem City. I'm just laughing at one of the comments. You'll still get Gildem City 11:30 on Saturdays, but we're going to do a crossover. So we're going to keep adding content. So me and Yan City are going to do some form of show. I'm going to talk to her today, actually. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk to her today. She says that she's talking Manny. I mean, Yan City's talking to Manny. She says, not surprised. Don't say all that, Yan City. No need. Be nice. Be nice. Conrad says, Flawless. When Arsenal lose to City, AFTV and chill Pringles. And he put the love heart, the love in the heart, the love heart emojis. Without question. As soon as, and why am I holding headphones in? You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I'm just used to being on with guests. Don't need the headphones in. But yeah, of course, when Arsenal lose, it's always AFTV and chilling that. They're playing City today. I might do a watch along. I don't know. I might do a watch along for it. I'm not sure. If you lot ask for a watch along for it, I will do a watch along for it. So let me know. It depends I might do. Big up my big bro AV8 who says large up flawless. Big up to you, bro, in it. Big up my big bro AV8 each and every time. You can catch him on the Sarcasm City Sports Q&As along with him, his twin, my other big bro Mikey, Yan City, Tox, plus numerous guests. And like I said, the Sarcasm City Q&As, you're gonna get a lot of them over Christmas, and we are gonna open up the phone lines as well. So like I said, not only because it is. So this is letting you know the schedule, how mad it is. So not only will you get the Sarcasm City Q&A, you'll get one on Christmas Eve, one on Christmas Day, one on Boxing Day, and then Sunday the 27th, you'll also, so you're going to get 4 Sarcasm City Q&As in a row. There you go. Along with everything else. We're going to keep the content. We don't stop just because it's Christmas. 187 Gangster Crips says big up to Yan in the chat with the kiss. And she says, big up to you. See, Yancy, I keep telling you, you got fans in that. Yancy, you don't believe me when I tell her she has fans, which she does. You know what I'm saying? And rightfully so, because she's exceptional at what she does. And yes, like the video. Get the likes up right now, people. Get the likes up. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and share it. Let's get the numbers up as well. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the numbers up. And let me know if you do want me to do a watch along for Arsenal, Man City. I might do one. I'm definitely doing one tomorrow for Everton, Manchester United, but let me know. And let me know where you lot are watching from also. You know what I'm saying? RB says, yes, flawless. Yan City says, I do not have fans. Yeah, you saw what am I then? You called me your #1 fan on Twitter just before, like 20 minutes ago, but now you don't have fans. There ain't people saying big up in the chat. You lot show love to Yan City. Yes, exactly. You do have fans in that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear no nonsense. Bruno better than the Ginger Mark Albright in facts. Shout out rants on that nickname. Big facts. But yo, let's get these numbers up. Let's get the likes up before we get into the video. Obviously, any questions you lot have, especially regarding the Everton Manchester United game in the League Cup or anything Manchester United related with our, what's the word I'm looking for, with our fixtures coming up, let us know. But yes, Everton versus Manchester United. Everton versus Manchester United. Should the Carabao Cup be high priority? That's the name of the video. Everton versus Manchester United. Should the Carabao Cup be high on the priority list? And how do you think Ollie's looking at it? And how do you think he's looking at it? You lot let me know in your comments. Should he go with a stronger team or should he rotate? I think personally he should rotate. Winning a trophy is all well and good, but let's say, for instance, United win the Carabao Cup, but don't do well in Europa League, don't do well in the Premier League, nobody will care. I don't think it changes anything. The only thing it does, it gets the monkey off his back in terms of people saying Ollie's not won anything and not did anything. But winning a League Cup does not change that. Similar to Arsenal, if you look at Arteta winning the FA Cup, now that doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying? And now it doesn't matter at all, him winning the FA Cup with the bad run they've been on. So if we win the Carabao Cup, yes, it's nice for Ollie, and you can say, yes, he's finally won something. But if it's not the start of something, is what I'm saying, then it doesn't matter. It has to kickstart something. It's not like winning a Premier League or a Champions League that will solidify you. You know what I'm saying? Winning a Premier League or Champions League solidifies you. A Carabao Cup can be a great start. Can be a great start to go on and then win something else. So that's why I believe Everton will rotate as well, though. But that being said, does Ancelotti decide to go for it? Because I think it should be higher on Everton's priority list than it should be on Manchester United's priority list. Because if, say, for instance, Everton win the Carabao Cup and finish in the top 6 or the top 7, that's a very good season for them. That's a very good season for them, considering Everton haven't won anything, I think, since 95. It's either 94 or 95. Then I believe that's a great season for them because they haven't won anything in so long. Whereas, obviously, United's targets are different. Everton, it can be a kickstarter for them. But if they win the Carabao Cup for their first season under Ancelotti, that's a great starting block for them and starting point. Great starting point. So I can see Ancelotti going strong, actually. But do I believe they'll win the league? No. They have no Europe. So it's only really the FA Cup as well on top of that. So I can see Ancelotti kind of going strong. And United did. Last time United went there, we did beat them very well. Played very well after going a goal down. So what do you lot think? My thoughts on it are he should rotate. It's still 4th on the priority list. He should rotate. The Premier League is now #1 priority. Europa League is 2nd priority because winning that, not only is it a trophy, gets you into the Champions League, FA Cup is 3rd, and the League Cup is 4th. That being said, we've seen Ollie put out strong teams, pretty much strong 11s, against Tranmere. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be interesting to see. But that being said, in the Carabao Cup, it was Luton. I can't remember who else we played. He did switch it up. So I'd like to see the more fringe players, your Hendersons, Axels, Williams, Mengi. Who else am I thinking of? I like to see those type of players who haven't played. Juan Mata, Donny van der Beek, Jesse Lingard, who somebody mentioned. Like, I would like to see those type of players. Let me get to some of the comments. See, my woman getting compliments from my duns. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I'd say all fire emojis. Facts. More fire emojis than that. Free Lingard and Johnny says Conrad. Hopefully we see those two tomorrow. They're two players I would like to see tomorrow. We got options. United squad. We got options. We could literally play, if you think, say, play Cavani up top, and then you could play Donny in the 10 and play Mata from one side and Lingard from other. That's a good front four. And that's a backup front four. That's a very good front four. That's a very, very good front four. That's a potent front four. That's what I would like to see. I'd love to see Mata, Lingard, Donny, Cavani as a four. That's what I would like to see. You know what I'm saying? Donny in the 10, say Mata from the right, and then Lingard from the left, and Cavani up top. Let me know what you think of that. And then obviously midfield options, you can pick whoever. At the back, I'd definitely like to see Axel play. Maybe Ethan Laird, Mengi, Williams, Henderson. I don't see him going that light. I believe Ollie would go stronger. I'm just telling you what I would prefer to see. The victorious one says we need to focus all our energy on the league. It will be a rookie mistake for Ollie to go for broke. I agree with you there. I think it's a rookie mistake. And I think if he did that, he's just trying to win a trophy so people can stop saying, what have you done? He's not won anything. Because that's what I don't understand is United fans who are Ollie in will tell you Poch hasn't won anything, but then are happy with Ollie. Like, where's the consistency in that? That makes no sense. United fans will be happy, get me, with Ollie, even though he's not won anything. But yet we'll tell you Poch can't come in because he's not won anything. That being said, Hansi Flick, who won the quadruple or whatever he won at Bayern Munich, before he went there, hadn't won anything. And another thing on Poch is he's not been at a club where he's supposed to win anything. He's not been at a club where he's supposed to. He was at Espanyol, Southampton, Spurs. None of those three clubs he was brought in where the target is to win something. Yes, the pressure at Manchester United would be to win something, but I believe he would win something. Definitely. Jan City says Carabao Cup is only for the greats. All right, relax, babes. Relax. Drew W says shout out to Flawless. Love the work. Keep it up, homie. Much appreciated. Thank you. Carabao Cup is City's favorite trophy. What are you saying, Jan? Yeah, it is, man. It is theirs. But again, that goes back to my point about the Carabao Cup. Pep and Mourinho used that as platforms to win more trophies. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Was it not Mourinho's first trophy he won in England and also Pep's first trophy he won in England? Them man used that as platforms and springboards for further success. So that makes sense. I understand that. Using it to kick on for further success makes sense. But I don't see Ollie doing that. Whereas when Mourinho did it, I think he did it both times he was in his Chelsea stint. I think it was the first trophy he won at United as well, if I'm not mistaken. Also Pep, how many times City have done domestic trebles and won the Carabao Cup. So it can be a great platform if you are thinking long term. Flawless, stop criticizing Tapas Pulis. He is the best manager in the world. Yeah, it is. Yes, Arteta is in it. The Tapas Pulis in it. The Papa Pulis, as Madon Saeed calls him. I like the Carabao Cup. Win it nice and early. Last game I went to was the final this year. Then the fans stopped going. That's Jan City. Rodriguez is injured tomorrow. Okay, that makes it interesting. D'Angelo says Ancelotti is a great manager. Always learns from his mistakes. To be honest, yeah. So Ancelotti been managing pretty much as long as most of us have been alive. Like we did that on the show where we went and checked out his managerial career. He's literally been at the top level since the 90s. He was like 96, 97 or something like that. So he's literally, most of you watching this, and then including myself, literally our entire lives, he's been at the top level. And he's won trophies everywhere, whether it's England, whether it's Italy, Spain, Germany, France, all top 5 European countries. He's won trophies. Hey, get these likes up, people. Let me know how many likes we're on. Get these likes up and share. Let's get the numbers up of the people in here right now. Let's get the numbers up. Doesn't matter who's injured, he can play any system. That's true. He can play any system, but with the individual players we have, we can hurt any team. That's why we beat them when we played them at Goodison earlier, just before the international break. We went a goal down in silly fashion, and he was under immense pressure, Ollie, under immense pressure at that point. And then, boom, the team clicked into gear, scored 3 goals, game done. We played well. We played Brighton after Luton. Thank you. Yeah. And if I remember correctly, both them games, he switched up the teams. But I expect to see a stronger team simply because it's a quarterfinal. 187 Gangster Crip says, give Uncle a Gala a run out. It may be the last time we see him in a United shirt. If he did play a Gala, I wouldn't mind it. If he went with an Igalo and Cavani, depending on what system he decided to go with. It's going to be interesting to see what system do you want to see him play. Obviously, I'm an advocate all the time for 3-5-2. I think it's our best formation. It suits the players best that we have if you look at it. And I will go through it on this video as well. But yeah, I'd like to see the 3-5-2 because that way, like I said, you can get 2 strikers in if you want. You can get 2 10s. You can even go gung-ho and get 3 10s in if you really want to. I think it solves a lot of problems of how do you get the best out of Bruno Pogba? How do you get Donny in the side also? And like I said, we're top heavy. Manchester United are a top heavy team. Therefore, we should utilize that and use our strengths and just attack. Just attack. I like being in all the cups just so I can see us play more. IQ George, I hear you, of course. In an ideal world, you want to win quadruples, but it don't work like that. Here we go. Conrad says the 2 frauds up against each other today. Who's winning flawless? So I presume you're talking about Arsenal, Manchester City. I think City will do the business. I think Arsenal, that's not the game for them. I think I can see Arteta ringing the changes, and it's just low on their priority list. They're in a relegation battle. Like their priorities are elsewhere. I seen the comments that Arteta made yesterday when he's talking about percentage. Like he seems like he's cracking up there, and that seems like a rant where you're cracking up because I have no idea what you're talking about there, Arteta. Secondly, as well, I think it's a trophy. Jan City's touched on it that Pep likes to win. So I can see City not going full strength, but I can see them going strong, and they have a better team than Arsenal. I think Arsenal, their confidence is done. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not the game they're focusing on. They're focusing on their Premier League games. Aku George says that's a good point. Lingard is better than James. I do believe Lingard is better than James. I'd like to see Lingard. Like I said, I'd like to see Mata. I'd like to see Donny. If Gallo gets a run out, I wouldn't be mad. I'd like to see Cavani. Like I said, Axel, Mengi, Williams, Henderson. Like I want to see, but I don't see him playing that many second string players. 187 Gangster Crip says Poch is prem proven. He's the best man for our club. I agree. I think he's the best. He's the perfect fit. Sometimes it fits. The same way we should have signed Sancho, the same way everything fit him with the number 7 shirt, us needing a right winger. The English players we have, he wouldn't have to adapt. Like everything just fit. You know what I'm saying? The ballers we have with Bruno, Pogba, Rashford, Martial, you can see Sancho linking up with that. Look at 187 Gangster Crip. Look at your profile picture with Pogba and Martial. He just fits. Ballers recognize ballers. Poch is definitely the guy, but you can't sack Ollie yet, even though I would. You can sack him, though. So again, Madon Saeed touched on this when he said last season, I think it was, Bayern Munich sacked their manager halfway through the season and won a treble or quadruple or whatever. I'll just say treble because I know for defo. They won a treble. And I think they were 4 points off the top of the league at that time. You have to be ruthless as a big club. You have to be ruthless as a big club. So you can sack Ollie if you wanted to. Pep Guardiola versus the Tapas Pulis. I'm looking forward to it. Manny says, yo, watch along tomorrow, shout me, but bro, the season is up for grabs. If Ollie wants to keep his job, he needs to concentrate on the league, rotate for Everton. Yeah, definitely. One thing, Manny, yeah, you're always there for the watch alongs, and I always got to invite. You know this already, we peoples. So you always got to invite. I'll always shout you. The season, I agree, the season is up for grabs. If this is the season to win the league, it's now. I don't think Liverpool and City will both be this week next season. I believe they'll both be stronger, and they're the 2 teams that are clear of us. Everyone else, people forget we finished 3rd last season. We finished 3rd and improved our team. We improved our squad and we improved our first 11. We got Tellez in, we got Cavani, and we got Donny in. So all 3 of them, you can debate who improves the first 11, who improves the squad, but they do that. So there you go. So that being said, we should be closing the gap. Since we finished 3rd, we should be closing the gap on the teams ahead of us. And the 2 teams ahead of us ain't what they were. So this is the time. This is a Leicester season. And when I say that in terms of it's a time for a surprise winner, you don't get that often in the Premier League. The Leicester season was the first season that happened, I think, in Premier League years. I'm trying to think. Yes. They're the first surprise winners. Everyone else who won it, so whether it was Manchester United, whether it was Blackburn, whether it was Chelsea, whether it was Arsenal, whether it was Liverpool, you've ever missed? I've missed everyone. City 6. I don't think I've missed any team. Every time one of those teams won the league, they were the heavy favourites. That Leicester season was a one-off, but it seems like this is another one. You know what I'm saying? I'd rest Bruno, Rashford, Maguire, Lindelof tomorrow, says 187 Gangster Crib. I would too. I would rest those players. I would rest all 4 of those players. Yes, I would. I don't think you need Bruno, Rashford, Maguire, and Lindelof to beat Everton. And that being said, you can have them on the bench. I'm not sure about the sub rule in the League Cup. I think it's only 3 subs on. I don't think it's 5, but you can have them on the bench just in case it is going wrong. But we still have a strong enough squad to beat Everton. Like someone mentioned, Rodriguez is out. And maybe Ancelotti switches it up. Maybe he rotates. Ryan says, don't really know who I want to win between Everton and United. I hear that, man. You're stuck in between a rock and a hard place. It's like Liverpool and City going for the league, and someone asks me who do I want to win the league, and I'm like, neither. I hope they both lose. Pogba and Donny masterclass tomorrow if he gets a game. For fuck's sake, says United Daily. I can see Donny playing. I can definitely see Donny playing 1000%. Definitely see him. Why are you blushing, Yancy? That better be by my comment. Oh, I'm ending the stream and that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be blushing. I know it better be my comment that you blushing at. I'm joking, people. I'm joking. Igalo and Cavani would be hard. That'd be cold. I'd love to see that in a 3-5-2. Igalo doing what he's doing with the ball, sticking target man, and then Cavani just making runs off him. This is what I'm saying. Manchester United have options. We have options in this game. Shout out Worldwide Red Show. He says, what's good, Flawless? Big up, man. Make sure you subscribe to the Worldwide Red Show as well. Yeah, Yancy talking about blushing. I got a meeting now. We'll try and come back. All right. Yeah, she does wear a mad out. See, she ain't talking about she got fans, but you lot here talking about her work schedule. Big up Yancy, though, each and every time. I don't even mind the Arsenal win today, United Daily. Nah, man. Again, this falls into what I was just talking about with City and Liverpool going for the league. I want both Arsenal and City to lose. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really fussed, actually, who goes through. I'm not fussed. For us, I suppose we'd rather play Arsenal than Manchester City. So I suppose if you're looking at that from that perspective, you want the stronger team to go out, and the stronger team is Manchester City. But I can never want Arsenal to win. Can never want Arsenal to win. Never, 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 never. Ryan says City will beat Arsenal easily tonight. I agree. I can see City rolling over Arsenal tonight. I can see that. Here we go. Yan City being a pessimist. She says, I wouldn't rule out Arsenal tonight. It's a one-off game. As much as we should win, and she put should in capital letters, it's never guaranteed. It's not guaranteed, but the smart money goes on you lot. I don't see Arsenal touching you lot, because I can see Arteta rotating. Like I said, their mind is elsewhere. They gonna treat this like we all jokes, like they are legit in a relegation battle. I've seen Arteta, I've seen tweets and quotes from him this morning talking about he needs fighters and not people who feel sorry for themselves. Like they in some shit. You know what I'm saying? They in some shit. I think Ancelotti will go for it tomorrow. They need a trophy badly. That's true. I touched on that. Like I said, they ain't won a trophy since 95, and that makes, if Everton win any trophy, that's a great season for them. Like I said, if he finishes 7th, 8th, for instance, and wins the Carabao Cup in his first season, that's a great start to their project and what they are building. That's a phenomenal start. And then you can kick on from that and try and bring in more players, the quality of a Rodriguez, a Allen, a Decore, etc. Like Everton concern me. Not this season, but like in 2-3 seasons with Ancelotti's connects and the fact Everton look like they're spending money, they're a threat. They can definitely be a threat. Like I'm watching them closely. Conrad says free Sancho. United Daily says Sancho is in some shocking form. That's true, but that's because you're not happy at work. I mean, we all work jobs. When you're not happy, your productivity can dip. So it's not a shock. Your productivity can dip in that. Ryan says, I think Lingard gets unwarranted stick at times. He might not be good enough for Man United, but he's not a bad footballer. Here's the thing with that. I agree with that. Does he get unwarranted stick? Yes. Should he be playing for Manchester United as a first teamer? No. Can he be a good squad player? Yes. I don't know if it's Manchester City who did this to people, but you don't need 22 world-class players to win a league. There is such thing as squad players. The problem is with Manchester United, up until the past couple of seasons, and I give Ollie credit for this, we were a squad full of squad players. There has to be a difference between your first teamers and your squad players. Liverpool have it. Liverpool will have their 8-9 first teamers then they'll have their squad players, your Origis, your Shakiris, etc., etc. The problem Manchester United has is we were a squad full of squad players, and that means our squad players were getting exposed playing week in, week out. Like, look at the way McTominay and James have come in. To me, they're two squad players. So the way they came in against Leeds and played well, that should be the type of thing they're doing. But should either of those two be playing week in, week out for Manchester United? No. But because we have Greenwood who can play wide right, we got Rashford, we got Martial, we got Cavani. James isn't playing all the time. Lingard's not playing all the time. When you've added in Pogba and you add in Pogba, you add in Bruno, they're the type of midfielders that should be playing week in, week out. It's just a problem in the six. We don't have one of them. The best I think we have is Fred. You know what I'm saying? And please, yo, get the likes up on the video and let me know in the comments how many likes we want to share this. Come on, man. Let's get this up. Get this to 20 people watching in it. We're currently at 15. Let's get this to 20 people watching across all platforms, people. And the more questions you have, I'll stay here. Like I said, just going through the comments. Big up everybody who's locked in now. Here's Ryan taking shots. He says, imagine not winning any trophy since 1995. Pathetic. Hey, don't take shots at the Evertonians. I like them. I like him. United Daily said, I thought at the time Sancho wasn't worth it. I believe Mason's better. I think Sancho's well worth it. Mason, I don't compare the two because they don't play the same position. To me, Greenwood's a striker. Greenwood is a striker. Mason's a wide player. So I'm thinking about them playing together. That's what I'm thinking of. Those two together. Are you mad? Imagine a Mason Jadon link up. Are you nuts? That is crazy. That is crazy. United Daily says he's a quality player, might just be in a bad patch. You talking about Lingard? I'm not sure you're talking about that. Let me know who you're talking about. Jesse definitely gets unwarranted stick. All our players do. All our players get unwarranted stick. Not all, actually. That's a lie. But a lot of our players do, should I say. I think Maguire gets some warranted stick. I think Lingard gets some warranted stick. I believe Fred. I put McTominay in that. I put James in that. I put Martial in that. I put Pogba in that. Look how many players that's like 7, 8 names I've just listed off. I don't think them players are as bad as people make out. Like, people make out like these men are the worst of the worst. It's like, no. Especially when they've made the error. Like, if Maguire makes a mistake in the game, all of a sudden he's the worst centre-back ever in the history of the Premier League. It's like, that's not the case. Conrad says, Arsenal are focused on staying up. Big facts. 187. So we're on 14 likes. All right, let's get them 14 to 20. Let's get to 20 likes, people. Let's get this up to 20 likes. Sancho is worth it. He's a generational talent. I agree. Like I said, a Jadon Mason link-up. Are you mad? That would be not. A Jason, are you mad? That'd be crazy. A Jason, mate. Mad. That'd be nuts. I think we might sell Salah and replace him with Sancho next summer. See, it makes sense. There isn't a team, I think, in the Premier League Sancho doesn't get into. I think he's that good. I think he's that good. 187 Gangster Crip says, United messed Sancho about in the summer. He was expecting the move to happen. Facts, he was expecting and it fit. He wanted to move. United wanted the player. We just didn't want to stump up the cash. Obviously, with COVID and everything, United took a hit, but still you work around that and make it happen. That was the longest ongoing saga. It's like, make the deal happen. United Daily said, they said Havertz was a generational talent. I can't trust the Bundesliga anymore, man. Here's the thing with that. The reason why I disagree with that, because who said, one, he was a generational talent? And you can't say you can't trust the Bundesliga, because the best midfielder, according to most, came from the Bundesliga, and that's Kevin De Bruyne. So you can't have it both ways. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, you can't, there's no rules on leagues. Like, you can sign a player from the Bundesliga and it goes horribly wrong. You can sign a player from the Bundesliga and it goes incredibly well. You can sign a player from La Liga, Serie A, and it goes horribly wrong, or it can go incredibly well. I don't think you can base it on a league-by-league basis. Look, Chelsea signed Kante, well, Leicester signed Kante from the Division 2 French League, if I remember correctly, not even the top division in France. And look at the impact he had. He won Champions Leagues. He won Premier Leagues back-to-back. So I can't say that. Aku George says, I like Mason, but I think he needs serious coaching. Defenders have started to clock his step over shot. Yeah, but people understand, how old's Mason? Like 18, 19. Like, he will improve. Yes, I believe he needs coaching, but I believe all young players, even generational talents, need coaching. I believe Mason with coaching would be even better. I think Wan-Bissaka with coaching would be even better. So all young players need coaching. Ryan says, where do you think Haaland will move when he leaves Dortmund? I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where Haaland will go. But if I'm him, I'm staying at Dortmund for a couple seasons and just honing your skills. I don't know why he would move. Where does he go? Unless he goes to Real Madrid or Barcelona. I don't see him coming to United. I don't see him going Liverpool. Manchester City may because they need a striker. I don't see him going Chelsea. Where does he go? That's the question. Manny says, I understand why Lingard gets stick. This day and age, it's all about stats. If Lingard was playing under Fergie, he'd be appreciated more. Not a first-team player, but we defo get 30 games a season. That's my point. I'm saying he's a squad player, but because he's a squad player being used as a first teamer, it's showing his deficiencies and people are going at him. It's like, you shouldn't be in the first team. I'm saying, like, you shouldn't be in the first team, but you need them squad players. You know what I mean? Like, taking it back, you need them Darren Fletchers and your Part G songs. McTominay's in that bracket as well. Come in and do a job. That's what it is. United Daily says, need Haaland in the Prem. Love seeing stars in the Premier League. I know I've not seen a lot of Haaland. What I've seen, obviously, his goal record is incredible. From what I've seen, I'm just like, I've not seen anything special. But that being said, I haven't watched a lot of him yet. I haven't watched. 187 Gangster Crip says, Mason is 19. I believe in 3 years he will be ready to be our 9. He still needs to develop his all-round game. Like you said, yeah, he's 19. He's got ample time to improve his game. In 2 years, he's 21 and still young. But he'll have so much experience and so many games under his belt. I'd love to see him. Like I said, this is why the 3-5-2 works. Or Mason and Marcus. Or Mason and Cavani. I'm saying we've got options, or Cavani and Rashford, or Cavani and Martial. It's like, play 2 up top. Teams wouldn't know what to do against that because they're not used to playing against 2 up top. This is why 3-5-2 is the way forward for us, to me personally. United Daily says, I don't mind Mason starting up top tomorrow. I hear that. I wouldn't mind it either. It makes sense. It makes sense. Let me know what the likes are saying. Get them likes up. We were on 14 likes. Get them likes up. And yes, United Daily, I am going to make you a mod. I got time today, so I'll be able to go through the comments. Hopefully yours pops up and I'll be able to make you a mod. And anyone else who's here on a regular, if I've not made you a mod, let me know in the comments and I'll make you a mod. I think most of you are actual mods on the channel now. Ryan says, Mason will be frightening as he grows up. Special player. Yeah, generational talent. When you're 2-footed like that, there's very few players in world football right now that are genuinely 2-footed. And he's genuinely 2-footed. Yes, Manny, I will mod you. Definitely, I'll mod you. United Daily says, I'm on this 3-5-2. I'm not on this 3-5-2 train, man. Just give us a 4-3-3. The problem with the 4-3-3 that I have is we don't have a DM. That's the problem. We don't have a DM. So the fact that we don't have a DM, you can't really play. Who's the sitting one? Let me know, United Daily. And let me know your preferred formation as Manchester United fans as well, everyone in the comments. What would be your preferred formation? The reason why I'm a 4-3-3 would be my second choice. But against most teams, the reason why I play the extra defender with the back 3 is then the DM's not really an issue. And that way you can get 2 10s in if you want to. You can get 2 10s, you can get 3 10s in, you can get 2 10s, 2 strikers in. Like, it gives us more flexibility. I believe all our centre-backs are better in a 3. I think Luke Shaw's a better left-sided centre-back than he is a full-back or a wing-back. I think all our full-backs are better than as wing-backs, probably minus Wan-Bissaka. The midfield options I just spoke on. And you can also get 2 strikers on the pitch. And I think Rashford, Martial, Cavani, Greenwood are all better in a front 2. So that's why. That's what I've based it off. Why I believe that's the way to go. Yeah, Manny, but yes, Manny, I will mod you. Conrad, you are here every stream that we do, so I will mod you as well. What is Mason's strongest foot? I genuinely have no clue. Neither do I, to be honest. It might be slightly his left, maybe. United Daily says, Donny, Pogba and Bruno, I'm going mad, just want hella goals. Big facts. Hella goals. Now, honestly, Fred, Pogba, and Bruno, that'd be my 3. That's who I'd go with. But I just think against better sides, Fred as the lone DM won't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Against most sides, like we playing West Brom at home, for instance, use them as an example. There shouldn't really be an issue with the DM role. 4-2-3-1 is probably our best formation currently. Next season with a new DM, I want to see 4-3-3. I hear that. 187 Gangster Crip also says 3-5-2 does suit us in certain games. I think it suits us every game. I think it can be an offensive formation. You could literally have in a 3-5-2 7 attacking players on the pitch. If you have your 3 centre backs, then your wing backs go, and all your midfielders, and you got 2 strikers go. That's an attacking 7. That's literally an attacking 7 you can go with. Literally an attacking 7. So that's why I would say, and you can play a back 3, 2 defensive wing backs. You can put 2 sitters in there if you want to. Yes, it didn't work against Leipzig, but that's Oli playing the wrong personnel in there. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to go. It can be, any formation can be defensive or offensive, is what I'm saying. United Daily says, or either a diamond with Mike Holden, Donny Pogba, and Bruno. I get that. Options. That's one thing Manchester United have with the squad, is options. It's absolute. Is options. Whether it's 3-5-2, whether it's 4-3-3, whether it's a 4-4-2 diamond, like you have options. The 4-2-3-1. I don't personally like it. But it's not that I don't like the formation. I just don't like the way Oli plays it. Like the 4-2-3-1 worked against Leeds because we've seen McTominay breaking forward and getting into the box. You know what I'm saying? It's all about tactical tweaks. All about tactical tweaks. Ryan says, why does Martial get stick from United fans? I don't get it. He's quality. You know what it is? JV touched on it. As soon as rival fans start attacking Manchester United players will jump on that bandwagon, which makes no sense. JV made a fantastic point when he said, the reason why you don't see Lindelof getting slandered is because rival fans don't slander him. Rival fans could easily put together a compilation of Lindelof mistakes and errors. But because they do that for Maguire, our fans then jump on it. And Martial is similar to that. Also, the pundits on TV, for whatever reason, don't seem to like Martial. And I don't get why. Like Scholes and Neville seem to be on his case, talking about he's not a proper 9, but yet he scored 22 goals last season. But if that's Rashford who scores 22 goals last season as a 9, we're not talking about if Rashford is good enough to be a 9 or not in it. And look at United's win percentage and loss percentage without him. I think United's win percentage with Martial is like 70-odd%. Without him, it drops to like 25% or something. So it's over double. You know what I'm saying? Our win percentage more than doubles when Martial's playing. And the last game Manchester United played against Leeds tells you all you need to know about Martial in terms of, yes, he missed a couple of big chances and he should have bagged them, and you have to score them type of goal. But he showed his importance, his link-up play. I think he got 2 assists. You know what I'm saying? And for all the people who are like, oh, he's not a proper 9, look at the flick on. That's a proper number 9 flick on. You know what I mean? That's Sheringham, as JV would say. Not everyone's going to get a flick from a Sheringham. That's a Sheringham-esque flick from Martial. United Daily says, we need to get Declan Rice. That's the player we're getting. Or Casido, some Ecuadorian guy. We need to get Declan Rice. Wait one sec. We're going to get on this Declan Rice thing. We need to get Declan Rice as United Daily. Declan Rice is a baller, Carrick 2.0. Omar Mali says, Declan Rice is overrated, my bro. I'm with Omar Mali. I don't get the Declan Rice hype. I don't want him at my club. 1, because I believe he'd be overpriced because you get the English tax. 2, and obviously I don't watch West Ham week in, week out, but every time I see him, I don't see anything that makes me go, he's the guy for Manchester United. To me, and this is a preference on our DM, I want a more destructive DM who gets across the ground, breaks up play, and gives the ball to the more creative players, i.e. Ndidi, who I think Statman Baines posted and said, who did they play when they played Spurs? I think it was Leicester, and he had the most ball recoveries all season. I think he was 19. That's what we need. We need a DM who can play the lone DM role and win the ball back by himself. He's Premier League proven. I'm not sure of his age, but I know he's not old. I don't think he'd cost a lot. Go and get Ndidi. Ndidi improves our team not only defensively, but offensively. Defensively, he offers cover to our back 4 or back 3 or whatever system we're playing. And offensively, he gives the likes of Pogba and Bruno and Donny more of a license. So I'm going with the Ndidi. I don't want Declan Rice. They're talking about 78. I don't see a 70, 80, 90 million player. That's just me, though. But people seem to wax lyrical about him. I don't see it. 187 Gangster Crip says, against Leipzig, Oli played 3-5-2, but played 7 defenders. Yeah, he did play 7 defensive players, and it just didn't work. Like, there still has to be potent. You don't need to do that. You could have easily played Donny in there. You could have played Matic next to Donny. Because one thing Donny's good on is transition. Very good at transition. When he's on the Martial thing, 187 Gangster Crip says, it's because Martial English is the reason why he gets hate. Our fan base are fickle. To an extent, I get what you're saying. Ryan says, Martial scored the second most league goals from open play last season, but people still disrespect him. Yeah, because people want to disrespect him. That's why, because they don't like him. That's why. You know what I mean? That's why. I presume here you said, what no way have you seen him play flawless? You're talking about Declan Rice, I'm guessing. Yeah, I've seen him play. Like I said, I've not seen him play week in, week out, but I'm saying every time I've personally seen him play, I don't see the player that everyone else is talking about. I'm talking about a team coming into a player coming into our first 11 and improving it. Because that's the position Manchester United need to improve on. I think Ndidi is the better fit. He's the cheaper option, and I think he's the better player. He's the cheaper option. He's the better option. Go sign Ndidi to me. See, you say I rate Declan Rice is very good on the ball. I'm thinking off the ball though. That's what I'm looking at. Is we have on the ball midfielders who are good. It's not on the ball thing for me. Yes, I get the Ndidi hype, but Declan is the guy for me. 21 years old, captain material, and he can play. I don't know about him being captain material because I ain't seen enough of him. But I swear, how old's Ndidi? Let me know. Is Ndidi like 23? I know Ndidi's not old. Please let me know in the comments, people. 187 Gangster Crip says Ndidi would be our best option, but may cost too much. Zakari would be a good fit. I keep hearing about Zakari. Again, I'm not seeing a lot of him, but I keep hearing about Zakari. That being said about him costing too much, he costs less than Declan Rice. You know what I mean? He's going to cost less than Declan Rice and Ndidi. I guarantee that. He might be expensive, say 50, 60 million, but he'll cost less than Declan Rice. The quotes I've seen on 70, 80 million to me is wild. United Daily says 50 million, I'll take him. You're talking about Declan Rice or Ndidi there? Yeah, 50 mil max. I don't see Declan Rice being sold for 50 million. I don't see him. With the English taxes, at least 60. It's a minimum of 60, even in the pandemic and the COVID era. I like Rice, but he's not worth 80 million. I agree. I don't think he's worth 80 million. Yeah, 23, I'm sure. See? And Didi to me fits. Manny says, I won't lie, Rice would suit our midfield and very good on and off the ball. However, you put in capital letters, and Didi is quality and would give Pogba and Fernandes freedom. And that's my whole point. Leicester will scam us. Here we go. Leicester will scam us Maguire style with Ndidi. I don't think they scammed us with Maguire. I legit don't believe they scammed us with Maguire. Maguire came in, our defense improved. We became the third best defensive team in the league the season he came in. And I believe if you put pace next to Maguire, you get a better Maguire. I believe United could have a successful period as Maguire as one of the centre-backs. I just don't believe he's being helped. Do I believe he's the greatest of all time? No. But when you look at the system and the way we defend and the way we play and the lack of DM and the fact we're trying to play out from the back, adding the fact he's playing next to Lindelof, who I believe is not good enough, two, isn't the perfect foil for him. Like Lindelof and Maguire, even if Lindelof was better, Lindelof could be world class, for instance, he's still not the best foil for him. Maguire needs pace next to him. He needs a Bailly, an Axel, an Upamecano next to him to get the best out of him. I like Maguire. Conrad says flawless, he's 24. Yeah, that fits. You know what I'm saying? That fits. That fits. Ryan says, I think Rice is a lot better than Ndidi in possession. True that. But that's my whole point is I'm thinking off the ball. Ndidi's good enough on the ball. I'm not looking for a deep line playmaker. I'm not looking for someone to play and spread the ball. No. I'm looking for someone to be destructive and win the ball back. Who can play the lone DM role. I'm not looking for a pretty player in there. You know what I mean? I'm looking for an ugly player. That's what I'm looking for. Rice ain't getting, and I don't just like to do stats, he's not getting 19 ball recoveries. I don't know what his stats are in terms of winning the ball back, but I know Ndidi's is higher. Harris, he says, flawless apart from Arsenal, who are the favourites to go down in your opinion? I actually don't think Arsenal will go down. It's great to think about. It's fantastic to see them in a relegation battle. I think Sheffield United are gone. I think Fulham are gone. I think West Brom will survive now. They got Big Sam. And I think Burnley will go, you know. I actually think Burnley will go. It's between Burnley and Brighton. But I think it might be the end of the road for Dyche and that Burnley team. So, yeah, that's what I'll go with. That's what I would say. Nah, flawless AEMs, bro. For who you talking about, Rice United Daily? Let me know. Obviously, there's loads of comments going back, so let me know. Do you reckon we need to sign another midfielder to replace Pogba when he leaves, or is Donny the replacement? No, you still go and sign another midfielder. But then that comes all down to the plan and the formation and the style you're trying to play. Yes, I still do believe if Pogba leaves, even though I don't want him to leave, you go and sign another midfielder. But depending on what you're trying to do is what type of midfielder you decide to go and sign. United Daily says, I'd rather Victor start over Maguire. Why does he need to start? Because he cost 80 million. No, I believe he needs to start because he's better than Lindelof. He's better than Lindelof. One thing about Maguire, one thing I don't like about Lindelof, even though I believe he's good enough to be a squad player, he's very passive. If you watch him, he's very passive. Like, he'll position himself so he doesn't have to deal with certain things. Whereas Maguire will confront. That's why a lot of goals United concede, Maguire is always the one who's sliding in, or he's always on the scene. And that's because Maguire is always trying to prevent it. This is why you see him flying out. You might see him fly out and miss the ball when he's sliding. You get what I'm saying? And that type of thing. So that's why I'd prefer that. And the thing is, with Maguire flying out and being very, confrontational as he is, he'll confront the problem. If he has pace next to him, Abaye or Axel can cover him. I don't mind that, but it's all about partnerships. United Daily says, Victor and Axel is our partnership. I think that's a better partnership than Victor and Maguire, just simply because of the attributes they have. One of your centre-backs got to have pace. Me personally, I prefer both my centre-backs to have pace. When I'm playing Football Manager or if I'm playing FIFA, I want both my centre-backs to have pace, but that's just me. And Didi is better than Rice off the ball, though. And like you said, Flawlessly is probably the player United are in need of more. But it depends what you like. I think I've spoken on this before, and I say this again. Me personally, again, going back to me, FIFA and playing Football Manager, I like my DMs to be destructive. I want a big, athletic, strong DM who's a good tackler, great at dispossessing the opposition, and has great stamina. And to me, and Didi ticks all those boxes. I want to be able to play with one DM. So that's me personally. United Daily says, you reckon it's over for the Blades, man? I don't know, Yeah, it's done from them. Yeah, it's done from them. 2 points in 14 games. Yeah. Haven't they had like the worst start to a Premier League season in history? It's over for them. Yeah. They done. Yeah. They finished. They don't have no chance. Please make sure, again, hit the like button if you are watching and that. 187 Gangster Crip says, are you concerned over Wan-Bissaka? Seems to be out of form for me. No, I'm not concerned about Wan-Bissaka. I am not concerned because he's a quality defender. So defensively, he's fine. And offensively, going forward, he will get better. Or he can get better, what I said. JV said it. He's a cross away. He's a good cross away from being Gary Neville. People forget Gary Neville didn't start off being able to. He was not good going forward. And then over time, he improved it. But this is why you train week in, week out. All Wan-Bissaka needs to learn how to do is be able to touch the ball out of his feet and whip in a good cross. That's literally it. And we've seen him do it at times. He crossed for Martial at the bridge when Martial scored that great header. I can't remember what game it was against Chelsea. I think we won there. I think it was the last league game there, but I could be wrong. So that's my thoughts on it. So yeah, Wan-Bissaka, of course, he needs to improve defensively in terms of positional sense, but he's 21. These things are learned. Like, I'm not looking at you to be, when you're 2021, I'm not looking at a player to be the best he possibly is. Now, if you're 26, 27, 28, as opposed to be in your prime, that's when those type of things will worry me. But when you're young, I expect those type of mistakes are expected, positional sense. Flawless Ollie plays Football Manager. I've heard that. Yeah. I have heard that. That's how United scout. Let's get these likes up, people. Let us know how many likes we want. If we hit 20 likes yet, this is what I want to know. Have we hit 20 likes? Please make sure you share this across all your socials. So if you're on Twitter, please make sure you go to my Twitter right now. That's me, Flawless. Retweet and like this because it goes live onto my Twitter via the Periscope. If on Facebook, if you are on Facebook, people, please make sure you like. Just type Sarcasm City, hit the like button, share it from there. If you're watching on YouTube, like the video. It's very important you like the video so we can continue to grow. Hit the like on the video. Please make sure you subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we do go live. 19 likes. All right. So before I close out, let's get to 20 likes before we close out. Let's get to 20 likes. Johannes here says, do you think Bailly has a future at United? No. And that's not because I don't believe he's good enough. It's simply because he's injury prone. If Bailly stays fit, he probably starts week in, week out. If he's fit, he starts. Yes, the game he played, we got beat 6-1, but he's fit if he plays. And even if he doesn't fit, I mean, even if Even if he's not a starter, he's definitely a great third, fourth choice. Definitely. Imagine having Upamecano, Maguire, Axel, Victor, Bailly. That's a great five. That's a great five options at centre back. I just said Maguire, Upamecano, Axel, Victor, not Lindelof, Bailly. That's a great five. And then behind that, you have Mengi also. That's a great five. And it goes back to my 3-5-2 as well, because all five of those centre backs, I believe, are better in a back three. I think any defender's better in a back three because you have extra help. Same way, if you're a CDM and you're playing in a double pivot, automatically that helps you. I play as a CDM when I play Saturday League, and when we play 4-3-3, we're having in a 4-2-3-1. When I have a defender next to me, when I have another central defensive midfielder next to me, it helps me play better. Definitely, without question. Yeah, man. 21 likes. Okay, big up to you lot, man. Help man get to 21 likes by myself, and it been there 50 minutes, and yet you lot are still locked in. I appreciate it. Like I said, continue to share. 187 Gangster Crip says United 21 times winners in 2021. That's what I'm hoping for. Title 21 in 2021. And the Arsenal relegation. Let's go. But obviously, like I said, we got the Carabao Cup game tomorrow against Everton. And if we win, we're into the semi-final. And if we do get to the semi-final, I can see Ollie playing a strong team because he's tried to... We lost 3 semi-finals last year. And I think he wants to get that monkey off his back. There's 2 monkeys off his back he wants to get. One, the semi-final hoodoo, because you don't want that to become a thing. Klopp had it where he lost 4 or 5 finals on the bounce. You want to get that hoodoo off your back, and he wants to win something as well. Ollie needs to win a major trophy. I think for himself. Maybe he'll give him confidence. Maybe United win the Carabao Cup, and it gives Ollie the confidence to kick on. Maybe that's what he needs. Maybe he needs to secure that. Maybe. Johannesburg says, do you think the same will happen with Van Gaal as Ollie with the sacking in the summer? Yes. I don't see Ollie being the manager next season. That being said, the only way I see Ollie being sacked is a lot of our players would have to get injured. Because of the individual brilliance we have, 1. 2, because of the quality of the Premier League not being the best, we always have a chance. This is why I always predict Manchester United to win games. All the time, even when we're not the favorites, when we're doing prediction vlogs, whether it's on here, whether I'm on one of my Don's channels, I always predict Manchester United to get a result simply because of the attacking players we have. Like I said, when you have Pogba, Donny, Bruno, Cavani, Rashford, Martial, Greenwood, when you have attacking players, that many of that ilk, all it takes is for one of them to have a great game and you'll get something. Rance touched on it. He said Pogba and Bruno can both be having terrible games. But if Donny turns it on, then boom, we can win the game. Cavani, Martial, and Greenwood can all be having terrible games. But if Rashford decides to have a cold game, he can score a hat-trick. You get what I'm saying? And when you have 7 players are named there, when you have 7 players of that caliber who can all win games by themselves, you always have a chance. Even with a manager who I don't believe is good enough. Even though we do rely on individual brilliance, we are legit in a title race. We're in the semi-final, we're in a quarterfinal of the League Cup. 187 Gangster Crip says, flawless, the semis will be played in April, I heard. Is it? I didn't know that. Okay. That's a long time, because normally the League Cup is the final, not in February. Normally, the final is in February. Who knows, though? Who knows? Any more questions you have before I close out the show, people? Let me know. And 187 Gangster Crip did say you're on 21 likes. Let me know how many likes we're on now. Let's get that to 25, actually. Before I go here, let's get that to 21 likes. Make sure you subscribe. It is road to 2,000 subscribers on the channel. Let's go. It is Wednesday tomorrow. I don't think, no schedule, nothing scheduled for tomorrow. We might bring you a show. I don't know. Me and Yan City might pattern something, actually. That's what I'm thinking. That being said, what we do have tomorrow, I forgot, watch along. So that's what it is. So for those that don't know, we did our first watch along, Manchester United versus Leeds, and you're going to get watch alongs every time Manchester United play, for 1, and 2, you're going to get other watch alongs as well. So you're going to get watch alongs of other Premier League games, maybe Champions League games, and Europa League United are in it, so you'll get watch alongs as well. So yes, you will get watch alongs. Oh, big up Guilt. He says, yes, Flawless, first time catching you live and you nearly finished Kiss My Teeth. Big up, though. Man's here for a strong minute in it. So stay on. Guilt, please make sure you hit the like button on the video as well, my G. Appreciate it. I'm here for 10 minutes. I'm here. But like I said, watch-alongs are now a regular thing on the channel. Also, you lot in the comments, let me know what other content you want to see, and let me know what other content creators you want to see on the channel. And whatever content creators you want to see on the channel, you lot have the power. Reach out to them and tell them come over here. You know what I'm saying? 187 Gags the Crips says they've changed it because they want fans in the stadium for the final. Right. Okay. I hear that. I didn't know that. That's news to me. Are you going to watch Arsenal versus City? Probably yes. Probably yes. Conrad says, Flawless, Ollie probably won the league on Football Manager, so that's why you think he can win the league. Hey, we all do that. I've won leagues all over Europe on Football Manager. So yeah, I believe I could win a league. United Daily says more boxing content, please. Yeah, Big Fights, Big Nights Only will be back in 2021. So you'll get previews and recaps of all the biggest boxing fights. So if they make AJ Fury, if we get Crawford Spence, if we get Spence, Canelo, etc., all the big fights you will get. You know what I'm saying? Like we did that. We didn't do the Canelo fight, but we did the rest. Obviously, you got the Spence Garcia, we did Usyk Chisora, we did Joshua Pulev, etc. So yeah. And also, every show that's on Sarcasm City TV, people, there's a playlist for. So if you want to go to a specific show, like ManDem United, if you just want to watch ManDem United shows, if you click the playlist, go to ManDem United and the list is all there. Or whether it's Galdem City, whether it's the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, whether it's the watch-alongs, whether it's What to the Octagon, which is the MMA show, whether it's the Big Fights, Big Nights Only show, etc., etc. Conrad says, do WWE content, please. I don't watch wrestling like that, but I do want to bring a wrestling show to the channel. I just need to talk to the correct people and get that pattern. Because obviously when we bring, just to let you, give you the insight into what it's like, when we bring shows over here, we don't just bring shows over here like just quickly. Like it's thought out. Every show you see on here has been thought out, like put together in terms of name, the logo, what day it's gonna run, how it's gonna run, who's gonna be hosting it, is it gonna be weekly, fortnightly, or monthly, etc. So yeah, because I care about the content over here. So it's like you won't see anyone on here who I don't believe is genuinely talented. But yes, a wrestling show is something I do want to bring over here, but it's just getting the people to do it. Let me know how many likes we're on before I leave, people. Let me know how many likes we're on. Oh yeah, predictions as well. That's what we're going to do before we go. Give me your score predictions. So Everton, Manchester United tomorrow in the League Cup. Give me your score predictions for that. Also, since it's Arsenal, Manchester City today, give me your score predictions for that too. I'll start with Manchester United, Everton. I'm saying, again, I'm going to repeat. Last time we went there, 3-1 Manchester United. And then City, Arsenal, I'm saying 2-0 Manchester City. That's what I'm saying. You lot let me know what your thoughts are. You lot let me know. Conrad says 3-1 United. I hear that. I agree. I think I can see a repeat. Conrad also says 4-1 Manchester City. Okay, so you reckon City are going to go for the jugular. Let us know. Like I said, let me know your predictions on both those score results. And also let me know how many likes were on, people. Obviously, I'm here by myself, so I can't check it while I'm talking to you lot. You feel me? But hopefully Manchester United do win tomorrow into a semi-final. Hopefully Ollie can break his semi-final hoodoo. And what better than to have a final to look forward to? When's the last time Manchester United were in a final? Was it the Europa League under under Mourinho? It was, wasn't it? If I stand correctly. Or we lost another fight. Yeah, I think it was. So it'd be nice to get to a final. Nice to get to a final, definitely. Hopefully it's against some form of weaker opposition. Let's hope so. And like I said, the ManDem United, this podcast will be back Thursday, 5 p.m. Even though it's Christmas Eve, you'll still get it at 5 p.m. And on that night also, you'll get a Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. Tomorrow, you'll get a watch-along too. You're going to get a watch-along of the Everton Manchester United game also. So see, so much content. And like I said, Christmas Eve, you'll get ManDem United at 5, and then you'll get the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A later. Christmas Day, you're going to get a Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. Boxing Day, United are playing on Boxing Day, aren't they? Yes, I believe they are playing Leicester away. So not only are you going to get a watch-along on that day, you'll get a Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. And I'm going to open up the phone lines on one of those 3 days. I don't know which one. So I'm going to put the StreamYard link out. Like when we did the 5-hour, 42-minute live stream, it might be one of them again. So we'll put the link out because I know a lot of people want to get on here. So I like giving people the opportunity and the platform to express themselves. So yeah, big up to you lot. Like I said, big up to you lot. I think that's it. I think that's the end of the show, people. Any more questions you have, let me know. I think so. Like I stated, though, hopefully a Manchester United win, because it would be really nice to get to a final and win some silverware, even though it's the League Cup and it's the least. I mean, it's the least. It's got the least prestige. It's still a trophy at the end of the day, and hopefully it gives Ollie confidence to kick on. So I'm saying, hopefully, it's not only as a lift for Ollie, it's a lift for the squad. We've seen how Pep has targeted it for Manchester City, the League Cup, and it's helped boost them up. We've seen how Mourinho did that twice at Chelsea. He did it here at Manchester United as well. So hopefully it can be a platform. Hopefully it can be a platform. But yes, people, this has been the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much for tuning in.